Filipinos are known around the world for being warm, friendly, and hospitable.
But what is really like communicating with Filipinos as a foreigner?
Different cultures, different expressions, and different ways of communicating. This creates stories worth telling.
Today, we hear these stories firsthand.
This is
Communicating with Filipinos, an expat's confession.
Joining us today is someone many Filipinos recognize as Santa Ron. But before becoming a familiar face here in the Philippines, he spent 21 years working as a seaman, traveling across different countries and meeting people with various cultures and backgrounds around the world.
Aside from his experiences at sea, he has also appeared in various TV shows and commercials here in the Philippines, making him a well-loved personality to many Filipinos.
From sailing across oceans to becoming one of the country's most recognizable Santa figures, his journey is truly inspiring. Today, we are honored to hear his story, his experiences, and the lessons he has learned along the way.
So good morning, Sir Ron. We are the students po from Polytechnic University of the Philippines. I am Joaquin.
I'm Crystal.
And I am Felix po. Good morning po. And first of all, we would like to express our sincere gratitude po for you for lending your time with us for the completion of our activity. So thank you so much, sir.
So let's start, sir, with the main interview questions po. So the first question goes, what are your pleasant experiences in communicating with Filipinos?
There's no problem about communicating with the Filipino because I know already how to speak Tagalog. Marunong na ako umintindi, umunawa, at makinig sa bawat salita kung nandito ka sa Pilipinas. Bilang isang foreign looking, marami nagkakamali, marami nagtataka, kakaiba, gaya, sir, foreign looking, but expert speak Tagalog, fluent speak Tagalog. Yun ang kakaiba ko eh. Maraming, kumbaga, ibinibigay ko yung sarili ko bilang isang foreign looking, pero ang salita ako Tagalog para makipag-communicate sa mga Pilipino. Kaya ang tawag nila sa akin si Kano, si Tisoy, American boy, o ano man. Pero I'm happy na isa akong foreign looking, laking Philippines.
Based on your answers, sir, what made those experiences memorable?
Kumbaga, pagka-communicate ako sa Pilipino, kumbaga, madali eh. But, minsan lang mahirap lang umintindi. Iba yung pagkakaunawa sa pagkakaintindi minsan. Diba? Ang pag-communicate sa mga Pilipino, kumbaga, minsan, yung iba, basta na makapagsalita na hindi sinasamahan ng isip.
Yes.
Walang puso. Kailangan, andun lagi yung respeto. Respect to the others. Respect to the other. Kumbaga, like ng Pilipino ako, bali, dito na ako lumaki, ang isip ko, ang puso ko, sa gawain. Ako yung isang Pilipino. Foreign looking ako, pero I'm happy to say na napakadali eh. Basta gamitan mo lang ang puso at isip kung paano ka makipag-communicate sa mga Pilipino. Dali lang.
So for question number 2 po, based sa mga nasabi niyo po, ano naman po yung mga challenging na situations na na-encounter niyo while communicating with Filipinos?
Yung challenging, like, yung, I said before na, naiiba ako.
Yes.
Naiiba ako. Ibig ko sabihin ng challenge ka na ano talaga. Para pa, pagkatapos ko sa sarili ko, pag hintayin ko muna silang magsalita. Minsan ayaw lang magsalita, hindi ko alam why. Maybe you don't know how to speak English, but he understand. More in Filipino, marunong umintindi. Minsan mahirap magbigay ng salita. At minsan, naghihintay sila. Pilipino ka pala.
Kumbaga
Magsasalita pa. Oo, mga ano. Yung challenge na maiisip mo na, para bang like, you go to the market, kung ako ang bibili, like foreign looking, sabihin lang, mas more price, more high ang price. No? But if Filipino, kawa. Because, di ba, foreign looking, ibig sabihin, tsaka, sometimes isip, oh, lokohin natin yan kasi Hindi, some other Filipino.
So, how did you deal with these challenges po?
Okay lang. Sa akin, yung sinabi ko nga na, lagi ako nakaunang ko. Respeto. I always respect kung ano man yun. And then, sa akin, hindi ko naman ano yung deal ko yung haharapin ko yung sila. Harapin ko. Sa respeto ko sila. Respeto ko na wala akong masabing masakit para sa kanila at hindi ako nakapag-ano ng tao. Basta, always sa akin, respeto.
So, ano po kaya yung mga advice na mabibigay nyo dun sa mga foreigners po on how they communicate with Filipinos?
Respect our country. Respect the Philippines. I love our country. But the problem here, paano tayo mamahalin ng ibang lahi? So, hindi lang, kung mismo mga nakaupo sa Pilipinas, hindi mahal. Diba? Kung pumahal mo ang bansa mo, hindi mo maiisip ang sariling interest. Ang maiisip mo yung bayan mo. Ang paglikuran natin, ang bansang Pilipinas, hindi yung pag-interest natin kung anong partido ang ating ginagalawan.
And for additional question lang po, after living in the Philippines and experiencing the Filipino culture, how would you describe Filipinos as communicators and generally po as people?
Because sometimes yung salita ng communicator parang marating ko sa ang ano sa akin, marami rin sa akin sa about communicating sa sa mga Pilipino. Kasi always, sabi ko nga yung pangunawa, respeto, makinig. Hindi na yung basta ikaw lang nagsasalita. Pakinggan mo rin yung kapwa mo kung ano yung sinasabi. Parang question and answer. Parang sa isang bahay na hindi lang ang tata, hindi lang nanay, hindi lang yung anak ang dapat pakinggan. Lahat kayo nagkakaroon ng pag-uusap.
Communication goes beyond words. It is about understanding, patience, connection, and learning from one another despite cultural differences.
Through this interview, we learned that communicating with Filipinos is not only about adjusting to a new language or culture. It is also about building relationships and finding connections in unfamiliar places.
As students, this activity taught us the importance of empathy, respect, and effective communication in a diverse society.